Okay, so this question here wants us to name the angle that is corresponding to ABE. So angle ABE is this angle that we're going to do here, A to B to E. Okay, so basically we've got that angle there that we're wanting to find angles that are corresponding to that. So let's have a look. Corresponding, well, when we deal with corresponding angles, we actually deal with the F rule. Okay, and we deal with the angles to one side or a similar side of parallel lines. So here we've got, these are our parallel lines, right? And so what we want to do is we want to think of something that's going to look like the F rule here. Okay, now really this is the angle that we're dealing with, right? Angle ABE. And so the corresponding angle here is that one, right? So if I think of it like that, okay, now one way of thinking of it is I have that there, which is my part of my line, that's my F rule, and then I have these two lines coming out of here, which is part of my F rule, okay? And so they're my corresponding angles. So the way I write my angle here is I'd write angle DEF, okay, and I know that that's corresponding angles by my F rule, okay, and usually when I do the F rule I also just put in like where my angles are, okay, so that's how we can do that little bit. Now let's have a look at B. So B is an alternate angle. Alternating angles deal with the Z rule, okay, and they're the angles in that part of the Z rule there. Okay, so let's have a look here at our Z rule type idea. So again, we're looking at A, B, E, okay, in that angle there. So what we want to do is have a look at, well, if I start in and go in here and along this way and then out this way, that gives me my Z rule. Okay, so we're looking at this angle in here, which is the angle of, so we can think of, I start at B, I go to E, and then I go out this way to F. Okay, and so my angle here for B is the angle BEF, and I can say that's my angle there, and that's by also the Z rule. Okay, so what I can do as well is then look for co-interior angles. Okay, so co-interior angles, when I deal with that, okay, that deals with the U rule. Okay, co-interior are those sorts of angles. Okay, so what I want to do is start here again. Okay, I go this way, and then I come back out this way. Okay, and so if I look at my diagram from here, that gives me the angle B to E, and then out this way to D. So BED is my angle here, which gives me my co-interior angles. Okay, and so I also give a reason when I do this as well. Okay, now you could also have thought of this as D to E to B. So you could have written this one the opposite way as well. Okay, so sometimes there's more than one way of writing an angle. Okay, now what we want to do in the last instance now is also look at vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite, okay, when we deal with our X rule. Okay, and so our X rule is that if I have B here, the vertically opposite angle is this one here. Okay, so that's my vertically opposite angle to B. Okay, and so if I look at that, that's going to be the angle of CBG. Okay, by working my way around through that angle. So if I look for my vertically opposite angle, it's going to be CBG, and that is come about due to the X rule. Okay, so I can also have written that angle as well, if I really do want to, as GB to C, right, as I go around through here. Okay, so that's the relationship between this terminology and the different types of rules.